A new exclusive NewsNation Decision Desk HQ poll asked 1,000 registered voters just that, and also provided some insight on the GOP primary field and concerns over President Biden's health. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer joins us live. So, Kelly, what were the top lines coming out of this new poll?
There was a lot here, Nichole, a lot of focus on the two top frontrunners in each party, President Biden and former President Trump. But let's start with the UAW support, the United Auto Worker Union support that each candidate is really vying for here. We were at former President Trump's speech last night in Clinton Township, Michigan. There weren't that many workers that are actually on strike at this moment. Some were there. Others that were there were prepared to go on strike if they need to. We spoke to one of them. Others that were there were non-union workers at the non-union body parts manufacturing plant where he held this event. You could see it there. The union shop didn't open its doors to Trump. The leadership, UAW leadership, is very much Democratic. The UAW members, though, told me that isn't the case when you go and ask the actual workers. Historically, unions are Democratic, but that's changing and reflected in our NewsNation Decision Desk exclusive polling. 39% you see there say the Democratic Party best represents the UAW union, but 14% say that the Republican Party does. Some workers told me last night that they are afraid to speak out because the leadership is more Democratic, so they're afraid to share that they actually like Trump and Republicans. So Trump spoke to the union workers there instead of taking part in the second GOP presidential primary debate, though his top challenger, Ron DeSantis, did challenge him to a one-on-one debate, which the Trump team essentially laughed off as I talked with them last night. Trump also isn't participating in the next GOP debate in Miami, the Trump team tells NewsNation, and the campaign is actually calling for all primary debates to come to an end. Trump is maintaining his controlling lead over the rest of the GOP field. When asked who is the strongest Republican candidate to take on Biden, 44% say Trump compared to 12% for DeSantis. Now, if Biden doesn't run, Trump told Newsmax last night that they may have to rethink their strategy depending on who his new opponent is. There are questions if Biden will run again due to new polling showing voters growing concerns around his age and his energy. Our NewsNation Decision Desk polling shows Biden's health is a bigger concern than Trump's. 52% of voters strongly concerned with Biden's cognitive health and his age more than Trump's. Biden is 80 and Trump is 77. Now, interesting to note that Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom is getting a lot of attention lately as he prepares to debate Ron DeSantis one-on-one, though Newsom continues to deny that he has any plans to run in 2024. Nichole.
Still denying. All right. Kelly Meyer live for us in Washington. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.